idea here is that when we do sun salutations, we're trying to create heat in the body. We're going to start out with, depending how I feel, 3 to 5 of each sun salutation. And you're going to feel a little bit of heat. So there's a couple of things. If you're not really into this sort of faster paced yoga, then just know that in about, 15 minutes, we're going to be doing standing, holding poses. So you can always sort of fast forward if you don't want to do the flow part. The flow part is good for a number of reasons. Like I said, it builds heat, detoxifies the body. Also, you're working on your core. What else? And then the downward dog, you're getting a lot of inversions, so that's helpful for your immune system. And then the other thing I want to go over is I want to go over chaturanga, because in Ashtanga yoga, generally sometimes what happens is yogis get these rounded shoulders from doing chaturangas all day. So when you come into your chaturanga, you can have your knees up, but I want you to squeeze between the shoulder blades and lower down. So if you're coming into this position and you look sort of like a turtle as you're coming down and you're squeezing your shoulders in, you're just creating more problems in your shoulders. So drop to your knees, roll the shoulders back, and then exhale, come down. So that's an important part about the chaturanga, no chaturanga shoulders. And so let's go ahead and start at the top of our mat. So we're going to bring our feet together. Make sure I'm in the camera. We'll sweep the arms up. And then exhale by forward. You can bend your knees on this one, especially if your hamstrings are tight this morning. Inhale, lift halfway. Lengthen throughout the back of the neck. And then exhale, pull down. Inhale, sweep the arms back. Palms face the mat. Inhale, lift all the way to standing. Bring the hands together and drop the head back. Exhale, down through the heart. Inhale, coming upwards. And exhale, diving forward. Keep bending your knees if you need to, that's okay. Inhale, lift halfway. Lengthen through the back of the neck. Exhale, pull down. Inhale, sweep the arms back. Lift all the way to standing. And then exhale, down to the heart. So remember when we're in Samastiti, you want to balance on your feet from front to back and side to side. You're going to roll the thighs to the wall behind and zip up the tummy. Draw the shoulders back and down. All right, let's come into classical Surya Namaskar. Reaching the arms up. Exhale, coming forward. Inhale, flat back. And then exhale, plant your hands. Step your left leg back, drop down to the knee, and sweep the arms up. Anjaneyasana. Tighten up that left glute if you're feeling it in the back. Exhale, plant your hands. Bring your right leg back. Tuck your toes. Coming forward, Ashtanga. Exhale, chest down, chin reaches, bottom in the air, elbows back. And then push through your toes. Coming into Cobra. Inhale, lifting up. Push into the tops of the feet. Slide the shoulders into your back pockets. And then exhale, roll it back. Hands shoulder width apart. Feet hip width distance apart. Go ahead and pedal out your feet. Release the calves. Keep pulling up in the tummy. And then on an inhale, wait for your inhale. Lift your left leg. Slide it forward. Drop down to your right knee and sweep the arms up. Anjaneyasana. Squeeze that right glute. And then exhale, plant your hands. Use your core. Bring the left leg back. Exhale. Ashtanga. Push through the toes. Bhujangasana. Exhale. Roll it back. Downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Keep drawing up in the belly. Rotate the heads of your shoulders away from your ears. So remember, when we're in downward dog, we try to stay here for about 5 breaths. Sometimes I rush it a little bit. But if you know that you're in downward dog and you need a break, just come down into child's pose, big toes touch, and just rest for a moment. All right, exhale all of your air. Wait for the exhalation and step it forward. Once you arrive at your hands, reach for your elbows and hang. Uttanasana. Keep your belly lifted. And now flip the arms back. Inhale, lift to standing. Coming all the way up. Hands together, drop the head back. Lift up out of the waist and go back. And then exhale down through the heart. Inhale, sweeping upward. Exhale, bowing forward. Release your head to your knees. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, bring your right leg back. Sweep the arms up. Anjaneyasana. Exhale, plant your hands. Bring that left leg back. Coming down, chest down, chin reaches, bottom in the air, push through the toes to the pelvis and lift. Exhale, roll it back, downward facing dog. Or child's pose. So coming into your breath, placing your tip of your tongue behind your 2 front teeth. Try to draw the air into the nose and down the back of the throat. On an inhale, lift your right leg. Sweep it forward. Release the left knee down. Coming all the way up, Anjaneyasana. And then exhale, plant your hands. We're going to tuck our toes on our left foot and step it forward. Right into Uttanasana. And sweeping the arms back. Inhale, lift to standing. Coming all the way up. And exhale down through the heart. Just make sure that your toes are pointed straight forward. Inhale, sweeping upward. We're coming into Surya Namaskar A. Exhale, diving forward. Release your head down. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, folding in. Inhale, lift halfway. And now step it back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, forward. Top of the push-up. Exhale, chaturanga. Knees up or knees down. Lifting all the way up for upward dog. You can be a cobra with the elbows bent if this is too much for your back. Only your feet and your hands are on the mat. You're going to push your legs up. And then exhale, roll it back. Downward facing dog. So nice deep breaths here. Just working on my timer. All right, exhale all of your air. We're going to walk or hop forward. Land gently. Inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, folding in. Nice deep breaths here. Inhale, lift halfway. Float the arms back. Lift all the way to standing. Good. Exhale down to the heart. Just a little bit faster. Inhale up. Exhale, diving forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Shoulders back. Exhale, plant your hands. You can step back or hop. Coming all the way back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale. Roll it back, downward facing dog. Try to roll over your toes. Get your feet used to the foot stretches. Remember to always pull up in your core, so if it's painful on the toes, you're not doing enough in your tummy. to take the weight off of the feet. Okay, exhale all of your air. Walk or hop forward. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen the back of the neck. Exhale, pull in. And sweep the arms back. Inhale, lift to standing. Exhale, down to the heart. Inhale, sweeping upward. Exhale, diving forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant the hands. You can step back or hop back. If you hop back, land with bent elbows. Inhale, up. And then exhale, back. 5 breaths here. Child's pose or downward dog. You can move around. Just try to open up those shoulders. Keep drawing them away from your ears. Keep pushing down into the index finger knuckles. Exhale all of your air. We're going to walk or hop forward. Inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, fold in. Sweep the arms back, lifting all the way up. And then exhale, down to the heart. Just take a deep breath here. All right, we're going to come into Surya Namaskar B. So inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, sit in the chair pose. Squeeze the knees together, squeeze the feet together. And now diving forward, release the head to the knees. Plant the hands, lift halfway. Step back, chaturanga, dandasana. Inhale, up. Exhale, roll it back. Inhale, lift your right leg. And step it forward, warrior one. Sweep the arms up. So really root down into that back foot. Bend your right knee as much as you can. If you're feeling pressure on the front of that knee, it's too much for your ACL, so you may have to back out. And exhale. Plant your hands. Bring your right leg back. Downward dog. Yep. Inhale, lift the left leg. Sweep it forward. Warrior one. Hips are squared to the front edge of your mat. So watch that back foot. Really nail down the knife edge of that foot. Bring your hips forward and breathe. Just keep trying to lift the arches of your feet. If your shoulders are tight, you can always come into goalpost arms. Exhale, plant your hands. Step the right leg back. Downward facing dog. Inhale forward, chaturanga. Lifting up for up dog. And exhale back. Downward facing dog. 5 breaths here. You can always rest in child's pose. Stay with your breath. Alright, exhale all in your air, walk or hop forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, sink the hips and sweep the arms up. Chair pose. And then all the way to standing and exhale down through the heart. Take a deep breath here. Inhale, sweeping upward. Exhale, sink, chair pose, Utkatasana. Diving forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Nice deep breaths here. On an inhale, lift your right leg, sweep it forward, Virabhadrasana 1. And exhale, back, downward facing dog. On an inhale, lift the left leg, bring it forward. Virabhadrasana 1. Reaching up. And exhale, plant your hands. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, roll it back. Downward dog. Let's go ahead and come down onto our shins. Bring your big toes together. Just take a few breaths here. Relax in the back. Finding your breath, feeling the heat in the body. All right, let's go ahead and shift up. Let's do a little bit of thoracic spine PT. So hands underneath your shoulders, knees under your hips. You're going to place your left hand behind your head. Exhale, bring that left elbow to the right forearm, and then up we go. Down and up. Down and up. So the important part is getting that elbow up as high as you can. And then once more, down and up. All right, now other hand behind the head. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And here we go, down and up. Once more, down and up. Good. All right, let's bring our toes forward. Big toes together. Sweep all your toes forward. I'm going to turn my back to you so you can see. Make sure you keep your heels together. So toes or bunions. Keep the heels together. This sort of gets into my knees, so I'm going to use a block. If you have a stack of books or a blanket, just place it between the hips and the heels. And come into the breath. You can tell I'm out of practice teaching because I'm out of breath. So nice deep breaths. Remember to stay with your breath. Okay, now we're going to bring the tops of the feet down. So remember that the heels stay together. I couldn't find that in your music. Whoops. Okay. So we don't want the lob of the feet to splay. Always keep the heels together. Sometimes it takes a lot of calf strength to push those calves together until your ankles find that stretch, and then you won't need to work so hard. Okay, let's go ahead and shift forward. Extend out through that right leg. And out the left leg. Alright, now we'll come into downward facing dog, strong tummy. Lift your right leg and sweep it forward. Alright, we're coming into Virabhadrasana 2. You're going to square off your hips to the long edge of the mat. Bend your right knee. Extend the arms out. Look out over that right hand. We want to try to get a 90-degree angle with the knee, but again, if you're feeling pressure on the front of that knee, it possibly could be too much for your ACL. Just make sure that you can see your big toe. Knees out to the side. And then exhale, Parsva Virasana. So you'll just lower your left hand down, reach your right arm up, extend up. And now we're going to come into Utthita Parsva. So bend your right knee, sweep your left arm up and all the way over. So try to bring the palm of your hand down. Open up the lats. Yeah, there you go. Good. Bend that right knee deeper. Now check in with your back leg. Are you really pushing your left knee out instead of letting it sink in towards the mat? And then inhale, lifting back up. Let's come into Vinyasa. So right leg back. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On an inhale, lift the left leg, sweep it forward, handle the arms up, warrior two. Remember that the left foot intersects the arch of the right foot. Relax the shoulders. Good. Remember your knee doesn't come past your toes, it's stacked over your ankle. Lift the arches of the feet, sink the bottom under, lift in the tummy. And exhale, right hand down, left arm reaches up. And then diving forward, Utthita Parsva. So remember, our left elbow is on the knee, but we're not leaning on our elbow. It's just resting there gently. There's space between the neck and the shoulder. Go ahead and sweep the hand down. We're just going to come straight back into Adho Mukha Savasana, downward dog. Push back into your heels. Always keeping in mind when we're working downward dog, it's an inversion. So we're getting that head lower than the heart, working a bit on our immune systems as well as the shoulders. If this is too challenging for you, you know that you can always come down to puppy pose with the knees under the hips. Alright, let's go ahead and step our feet to our hands. We're coming into Utkatasana, so feet together, knees together, squeeze the inner thighs, drop the hips, and then inhale, lift the arms. So try to make space in the neck area. If you need to bring the elbows back and down, that's fine, or even drop the hands. Try to sink low, get into those heels. And then exhale, hands down through your heart and twist to the left. So hips square to the front edge of your mat. Really push your elbow into your leg. And now let's come to the other side. Parivrita Utkatasana. Really push your elbow into your right leg. And then exhale. Come right down through the center. Release the head down. And sweeping the arms back. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale down to the heart. Tadasana. So let's just release the hands down. Shoulders back and down. Roll the inner thighs to the wall behind. Drop the tailbone. All right, inhale, lifting up. And exhale, diving left leg back. Okay? So your right foot's going to intersect the arch of the left foot. If you have a block or a chair, let's place it on the outside of your shin here. Then you're going to unfold, unwinding, reaching that left arm up. So try to sneak that right hip under the left hip. Should be feeling this strongly on that left inner thigh. If not, you're not scooping that right butt cheek under. Okay, inhale, with your core lift. Take your block with you if you need it. Turn the left toes towards the back of the mat. Right toes turn inward 45 degrees. Okay, so keep this bottom side waist long as you come forward. It doesn't shorten. So if we touch the ground and we feel rolls on the belly, it's too short. You've got to come forward, release the hands down, and then arm up. Push your hips to the wall. And then inhale, lifting back up. Beautiful. Okay, so we're going to come into Prasarita Punadasana C. So generally this is done with the hands behind the back. I just don't have that capacity with the shoulders, so I'm going to use a strap. If you use a strap, remember that your hands face your bottom, or the palms of your hands face your bottom. Okay, so shoulders back, you can interlace your fingers, and exhale, come forward. Good. Keeping the tummy tight. Breathe. See if you can get the back of your neck long. And then inhale, lifting up, chin on the chest till the very end. Release your hands, sweep the arms up. Interlace your fingers, try to reach up out of your waist. And then exhale down through the heart. Let's go ahead and bring our right foot towards the top of the mat, or point your toes to the right, to the top of your mat. You're going to take a step now, just a little bit, and then move your right foot over to the right, so that we're squaring our hips up to the front edge of the mat. You can have both heels in line if the hips are square. But if the left hip is back, you need to bring one foot over to square off the hips. Okay, so for this particular one, I want your legs straight, but you're not locking the knee. You're pulling that kneecap up. And then exhale, coming forward. Release the head to your knee. If you want to work compression, you can bend the knee. From here, we're going to come into our twist. Our left hand is on the inside of our right foot. I'm going to use my block. So your hand can be on a block. Your hand can be on a chair as well. But you're going to bring this right hip back and lift the right arm up, twisting. You can add the head as long as it lengthens the back of the neck. If it shortens your neck, then look down. Is your left leg super strong, pushing up? And exhale, release down. Good. We're going to step that left foot forward. Bring our right leg back, about 3.5 feet. Square off your hips to the front edge of your mat. Okay? You can bow to your left knee. If you want to work compression, forehead on your stand, bend your right or bend your left knee. All right, inhale, lifting up. We're at halfway. We're going to twist to the left. Okay, so so my left hand is on the hip. I'm going to twist to the left, and then lift your left arm up. So deep breaths, check in with your neck. Is there tension in the back of your neck? And release. Good job. Let's go ahead and bring that left leg back. Let's come into child's pose for a moment. Stretch out the arms, release the forehead down. All right, let's shift forward. So coming onto your bottom, we're going to come into Navasana, boat pose. So you have a couple of options here. You can just have your hands down on the mat and squeezing your knees together. You can have your arms forward or you can straighten your legs. It's your choice, but chest up, none of this, rounded back, so chest up. And then exhale, come down, cross your legs and dive forward. Deep breaths here. Try to learn to send the breath into the back body. And then inhale back up. Your version of Navasana. Exhale, cross the other leg and come forward. So I'm going to shift a little bit from side to side just to get into my back. And then inhale back up, Navasana. And crossing the other leg, coming forward. Okay, let's go ahead and come on to our backs. Okay, so we're going to lie onto our backs. What we're going to do here is just, it's sort of a little core exercise. It's just more of getting you to ignite your obliques. So you're going to squeeze your knees together and your arms are out to the side. You're going to drop your knees down to the left, but push your bottom foot up into the top foot. And now on your exhale, on your inhale is when you lift the legs. Pause in the center. Exhale as you lower down. Pushing that bottom foot up into that left foot. Inhale, coming back up. And over to the other side. Wait for your exhale. And then inhale back up. Over to the right. Pause. Push that bottom foot up. And inhale back up. And over to the left. Push that left foot up into the right foot. And then back to center. Good job. Alright, let's go ahead and come into Padmasana. So bring your knees on either side of the rib cage. And, this is happy baby pose. You can grab your feet, or grab your ankles, or grab behind your hamstrings. Okay. Nice deep press into that low back. Really push your bottom down as well as your low back. Okay, now we're going to bring the knees together and just drop your knees over to the left then inhale back up. So plant your feet as close as you can to your bottom, okay? Your feet are going to be on either edge of your hips. If you can lift your feet and place your hands under your feet, you can do that. If you can grab your ankles, grab your ankles. Otherwise, just grab the edges of your mat, okay? Inhale, lifting up. We're going to lift the hips up. So we're walking from side to side on the shoulders and driving the hips up. Remember to press into all four corners of the feet. Ankles should be fairly stacked under the knees. Possibly a little behind, it's okay. Inhale, lifting up onto the tippy toes, and then exhale, rolling down, one vertebrae at a time. We go all the way down. Good. We're going to flex our left foot and place your flex your right ankle, flex your right foot, place your right ankle on your left knee. Go ahead and thread the needle, bring the leg in. So if you have the capacity to push your right elbow into that inner thigh, go ahead and do that. If this is challenging for you, remember you can place your left foot on the wall. You could even have your foot on the couch or the chair. Nice deep breaths. Don't come in too strong. Keep your low back and your bottom down on the mat. No knee pain here. So if you feel knee pain, you're in too strong. You're not giving your hip time to relax. Alright, good job. Release. Lower the foot down. Let's switch the legs. Left leg on top of the right leg. Let's bring it in. So if your chin is pointing up to the ceiling, make sure that you put some blankets or a block or a book underneath your head so that your chin is pointed towards your chest. We want the back of the neck long. Alright, good job. Go ahead and release. And yeah, let's rock up. Let's go ahead and come up into a seated position. Coming into Bharadvajrasana. 1. So knees forward, feet. You want your left shin into the arch of the right foot. Your feet are to the left, your knees are forward. You're going to lift tall and twist to the right. So every inhale, lift up to the crown of the head. Every exhale, twist in deeper in the tummy. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, twisting in deeper. So people with back problems, remember that twist you want to go into slowly. And then inhale, lifting back up. We're going to switch our feet to the other side here. So if it's difficult for you to put your shin in the arch of your foot, it's okay to take that right leg back. Lift nice and tall and twist to the left. The important thing about this pose is that we're really pushing down in the knees and the feet, but from the hips up, we're trying to be as light as lifted. From the hips down, we're trying to be heavy. So it's two opposing actions. And then inhale, let's come back to center. And let's come into Dandasana. So feet are out in front, toes are up. Okay? So this is the beginning pose for Paschimottanasana. So Dandasana means staff. So the staff is in the spine. We're pulling the shoulders back. Nice deep breaths here. If you tighten your hammies, you may The important part is the straightness of the spine. If you're still like this, slide something under your bum. So remember, as we come into Paschimottanasana, that's the action we want with the back. We don't want to round. So Paschimottanasana means intense back stretch. So basically, we're really pulling those shoulders back and extending our chest forward. So it doesn't matter if you reach your toes, it doesn't matter if your knees are bent. What matters is that the back remains straight instead of rounded, even though it feels good. Don't do it. Okay, lengthen the back of your neck. And then release. All right, let's come into another twist. So right leg across, toes out in front. So you can plant your right hand as close as you can to your bum. Some people do have short arms and possibly need a block, and that's okay. Use a block, lift, and twist to the right. No tension in that left shoulder. Make sure your left leg is active. Okay, back to center. Extend the right leg forward, toes up. Remember that we want this big toe down. If it's not down, come to the inside of your left leg. Lift nice and tall and twist to the left. No tension in that right shoulder. If you feel it, just drop your hand or hug your knee. Alright, then back to center. Let's go ahead and open up our legs wide. Uttanavishta Konasana. So toes and kneecaps are up. You can always place something under your bum if you need something. The other option that sometimes is good for people is to place their bottom against the wall, have the wall behind you, and just work the pose from an upright position. So let's come ahead and come forward. If you had a chair, you can rest your head on your chair. So deep breaths into that mid-back. Let it go. Let the inner thighs go. And inhale, lifting up, hands behind. And now let's twist to the left. Reach out over that left leg. This is a good one to do after deadlifts. So nice deep breaths. Try to bring your head towards your knee. Don't force it. Really watch that right leg. Don't let the toes dive in or dive out. So active legs, forward bends. We have to remember we're still, even though they're a passive pose, we're still activating our legs. And inhale, lifting back up. Let's twist to the right. Bring out the spine. And go ahead and come forward. Okay, and back up. Good job. Let's come onto our backs in that iron cross. So you'll take your strap and place it on the ball of your right foot. Let's get this right hip away from the ear. So try to have your strap on the ball of your foot because it makes you contract your right quadricep, which helps release this hamstring. So we'll slide the left hand up the strap. You're going to bring the leg all the way across. Okay, so from here, some of you may want to put your foot on a chair, and that's okay. Some of you may need to bend your knee. But if you can keep the leg straight and push your right hip away from your ear, that's ideal. If your right shoulder is hovering off the mat, possibly you want to stick something on your shoulder so your arm doesn't go to sleep. Because I am asking you to get that right hip over that left hip. Listen to your back. Breathe. If it's too much, don't do it. If your neck permits, let's look out to the right. And using your tummy as you lift the leg. Everything originates from the core. Every movement comes from the core. Okay? Lifting that left leg. Get your left hip down away from your hip. Your left leg away from your left rib cage. Slide your right hand up your strap. Extend your left arm out to the left. Drop the leg to the right. Try to stack the hips. Look out to the left. Alright, strong tummy as you lift the leg. Release your strap. Let's plant both feet. Lift your hips up and place them back down just to square off the hips. Bring your knees into your chest and give them a squeeze. Alright, let's go ahead and release our legs out for Shavasana. Just allow yourself to be heavy. This is where the yoga sinks in. I quite like to take this pose with my legs up on a chair. So if you're at home, make use of your props. It's really nice just to have the feet up on the chair. But completely relax. Relax your shoulders. Soften the concentration spot between the eyebrows. Relax your tongue. Relax the breath. Just breathe as you normally would. Just return to your breath. You're always welcome to stay in Shavasana longer. Deepen your breath. You can extend your arms above your head, reaching out through your fingers and your toes, and then using your core, drawing your knees into your chest. And exhale. Rolling over to your right hand side, resting your head on your arm, just a couple of breaths. And then pushing into your hands and lifting into a seated position of your choice, whatever that looks like for you. And drawing your hands to the heart. Just take a moment, relax the shoulders, extend up through the waist. I wish you peace, happiness, and good health. Namaste. next time.